There are two asset sections on the CSS profile. There's one for parent assets and one for student assets. Before completing the asset section, make sure you are in the correct section. When you enter the asset section, it will provide a brief overview of whose assets should be included and a note that values should be provided for each asset as of the day you are filling out the form. Access to bank accounts and/or investment accounts may help fill out this section. The first asset question asks for current amounts in cash, savings, checking, and deposit accounts. You should provide the combined value for any of these types of accounts that your parents have. Next, you'll see a series of yes/no questions about other types of assets. The first question asks whether your parents have investments. If your parents have stocks, stock options, bonds, mutual funds, 529 college saving plans, or any other items listed here, you should select yes. If not, choose no. If you didn't answer questions about additional real estate earlier in the form, you may also see a question asking if your parents own real estate beyond the primary home. This could include a vacation home, rental property, or other types of real estate. If they do, you'll need to say yes to this question. If not, answer no. The next question asks if you own or operate a business that is a primary income source or is in addition to other work. If you own a business, you will select yes to this question. You would also need to select yes if you are a contracted worker. An example of a contracted worker is if you drove for Uber or shopped for Instacart. The best way to answer questions about the business will be to have the appropriate tax forms, like a Schedule C. If you own a farm or part of a farm, you will need to say yes to the last question and provide the necessary farm information. Once again, the best way to answer these questions will be to have the appropriate tax forms available. Once you click Save and Continue, you'll be asked if any assets your parents own are held in their children's names. This is relatively rare, but can include assets held in custodial accounts or uniform gifts to minors accounts. Next, you'll need to provide values for each type of asset that your parents own. Remember, this is as of today, the day you are filling out the CSS profile. The student asset section will look very similar to the parent asset section, but it will ask if you have investments or trusts. If you have either, check it off the page. It is rare for a student to have a trust, an account controlled by someone else, but with assets you are the beneficiary of. If you have investments or bank accounts, you will report them similarly to the parent section. You will need to provide the value on the following pages. You should report the value in the account as of today. Ensure you do not include the value of a 529 plan owned by your parents here, as it should already be reported in the parent section. Next, the form will ask if you have retirement assets. A retirement asset is usually held in an IRA or 401k account with restricted access until you reach a specific age. If you have retirement accounts, you will need to provide their value here.